In this video, we delve into an intriguing topic: the countries where tourists often perceive locals as rude. Based on a recent survey, we'll explore various destinations that have garnered mixed reviews from travelers regarding local hospitality. Countries like France, Italy, and Japan frequently appear on this list, sparking discussions about cultural differences and expectations. It's essential to understand that what may come off as rudeness to one person could simply be a reflection of local customs and communication styles. We aim to create an engaging and informative atmosphere as we unpack these perceptions, emphasizing the significance of cultural context in shaping our experiences abroad. You might be surprised by the results, as some of the countries known for their perceived rudeness also boast rich histories and vibrant cultures that attract millions of visitors each year. Personal anecdotes from travelers will further illustrate these points, shedding light on the complexities of human interaction across different cultures. Join us as we navigate this fascinating subject and uncover the nuances behind these perceptions. 10. Greece. Renowned for its rich history and stunning tourist attractions like the Acropolis and the beautiful islands of Santorini and Mykonos, presents a fascinating contrast to the perception of rudeness among locals. According to recent survey results, 37% of respondents labeled Greece as a country where locals can be perceived as rude. This reputation may stem from cultural differences in communication styles. Greeks are often direct and expressive, which can be misinterpreted by visitors unfamiliar with their ways. While this straightforwardness is a hallmark of Greek culture, it can sometimes come across as brusque or unfriendly to those expecting a more reserved demeanor. Additionally, the hustle and bustle of popular tourist areas may lead to misunderstandings, as locals navigate their daily lives amidst the influx of visitors. Despite these perceptions, many travelers leave Greece with fond memories of warm hospitality and vibrant interactions. Understanding these cultural nuances is crucial for fostering a more positive experience when visiting this historically rich and beautiful country. 9. Turkey. A country steeped in historical significance and renowned for its breathtaking landscapes, ancient ruins, and vibrant culture, extends far beyond the bustling streets of Istanbul. However, according to recent survey findings, 41% of respondents perceive Turkish locals as rude. This reputation can be perplexing, especially given Turkey's rich tapestry of hospitality that is deeply rooted in its traditions. The cultural context of interactions between locals and tourists plays a crucial role in shaping these perceptions. Turkish people are known for their warmth and generosity, often eager to share their culture and stories. However, the directness and assertiveness in communication may be misinterpreted by visitors who are accustomed to more subdued interactions. Additionally, the pressures of catering to a high volume of tourists can sometimes lead to misunderstandings. While some travelers may have encountered less than friendly exchanges, many others leave Turkey with cherished memories of kindness and hospitality. Understanding these cultural dynamics is essential for fostering positive interactions and appreciating the true essence of Turkish culture. 8. Italy. Celebrated for its culinary fame and iconic tourist hotspots like Rome, Florence, and Venice, presents a striking contrast to the perception of rudeness among its locals. According to survey results, 41% of respondents identified Italians as among the rudest locals, a label that seems at odds with the country's rich traditions of hospitality and warmth. This perception may stem from cultural expressions that are often misinterpreted by tourists. Italians are known for their passionate communication style, which includes expressive gestures and animated conversations. While these behaviors are a natural part of their culture, they can sometimes be perceived as aggressive or rude by those unfamiliar with the context. Additionally, the fast-paced environment of popular tourist areas can lead to misunderstandings, as locals navigate their daily lives amidst the hustle and bustle. Despite these perceptions, many visitors leave Italy with fond memories of shared meals and lively interactions. Understanding the cultural nuances behind these expressions is essential for fostering a more positive experience when exploring this beautiful and vibrant country. 7. Spain is often celebrated for the friendly and warm nature of its people, known for their vibrant culture, delicious cuisine, and lively social atmosphere. However, a surprising perception of rudeness among Spanish locals has emerged, with survey results indicating that 45% of respondents found Spaniards to be rude. This contrast between the general reputation for friendliness and the experiences reported by some tourists raises intriguing questions about cultural interactions. One factor contributing to this perception may be generational differences in attitudes towards tourists. Older generations, who may have experienced a different pace of life, might be less tolerant of the disruptions caused by the influx of visitors, leading to misunderstandings. In contrast, younger Spaniards, often more accustomed to interacting with tourists, may exhibit a more welcoming demeanor. Additionally, cultural nuances in communication styles, such as directness and expressiveness, can sometimes be misinterpreted by visitors. Understanding these dynamics is essential for fostering positive interactions and appreciating the rich cultural tapestry that Spain has to offer. 6. China presents a fascinating landscape of mixed perceptions regarding the rudeness of its locals, particularly when contrasting rural and urban experiences. While urban centers like Beijing and Shanghai are bustling with activity and often crowded, tourists may encounter a different atmosphere in rural areas, where hospitality and warmth are more pronounced. According to survey findings, 46% of respondents viewed Chinese locals as rude, a perception that can be influenced by the fast-paced environment of cities where interactions are often brief and transactional. Cultural differences in communication styles also play a significant role. For instance, the directness of Chinese communication may come off as brusque to those accustomed to more indirect approaches. Additionally, the expectations of tourists can clash with local customs, leading to misunderstandings. In urban settings, the sheer volume of people can create a sense of urgency that might be misinterpreted as rudeness. By recognizing these cultural nuances and the varying experiences across different regions, travelers can foster more positive interactions and gain a deeper appreciation for the rich diversity within China. 5. United States of America. The perception of rudeness among Americans, as reported by tourists, presents a complex picture shaped by the context of American culture and the nature of tourist interactions. Surprisingly, 51% of respondents identified the U.S. as having rude locals, a statistic that raises questions about the cultural dynamics at play. American culture often emphasizes individualism and directness, which can sometimes be misinterpreted by visitors as brusqueness or insensitivity. Specific regions, such as New York City and parts of the Midwest, may contribute to these negative experiences, where the fast-paced lifestyle and high population density can lead to hurried interactions. In contrast, areas known for their hospitality, like the South, often showcase a friendlier demeanor, highlighting the regional variations in behavior. Additionally, tourists may have different expectations based on their backgrounds, leading to misunderstandings in communication styles. By examining these factors, we can better understand the nuances of American interactions and work towards fostering more positive experiences for visitors exploring the diverse landscapes of the United States. 4. Russia. The perception of rudeness among Russians, as reflected in tourist feedback, reveals a complex interplay of cultural differences in communication. According to survey results, 53% of respondents found Russians to be rude, a statistic that highlights the challenges faced by visitors navigating social interactions in this vast country. One significant factor contributing to this perception is the directness often exhibited in Russian communication. While this straightforwardness is a cultural norm, it can be misinterpreted by tourists who may expect a more polite or indirect approach. Additionally, the mixed experiences reported by travelers visiting Russia further complicate this narrative. Some tourists recount encounters with warm and welcoming locals, particularly in smaller towns where hospitality is a cherished tradition. In contrast, others describe experiences in larger cities like Moscow or St. Petersburg. Petersburg as brusquer, where the fast-paced environment can lead to hurried interactions. Understanding these cultural nuances is essential for fostering positive exchanges and appreciating the rich tapestry of Russian society, ultimately enhancing the travel experience for those exploring this fascinating country. 3. 3. Germany. The perception of rudeness among Germans, as reported by tourists, often stems from the blunt communication style that characterizes much of German culture. According to survey results, 61% of respondents identified Germany as having rude locals, a statistic that underscores the challenges some visitors face when interacting with Germans. This directness, while valued in German society for its clarity and efficiency, can be perceived as brusque or unfriendly by those accustomed to more nuanced forms of communication. Personal anecdotes often highlight this cultural difference. For instance, tourists may recount experiences where locals seemed curt when providing directions or assistance. Common stereotypes about German behavior, such as being overly serious or lacking a sense of humor, further contribute to this perception. However, many travelers also discover that beneath this straightforward exterior lies a deep sense of reliability and a commitment to honesty. By understanding these cultural nuances, tourists can better navigate interactions and appreciate the unique qualities that define German society, ultimately leading to more positive experiences during their travels. 2. United Kingdom. The perception of rudeness among British locals, as highlighted by recent survey results, reveals a notable self-awareness among the British regarding their reputation. A striking 63% of respondents identified the British as rude, a statistic that reflects both the experiences of tourists and the cultural nuances that contribute to this perception. Many British people recognize this stereotype and often engage in light-hearted banter about their own behavior, acknowledging that their reserved nature can sometimes be misinterpreted as aloofness or indifference. The British tendency to value politeness and understatement may lead to interactions that feel distant or formal to visitors expecting more warmth. Additionally, the cultural emphasis on queuing and maintaining personal space can create an impression of rudeness when tourists encounter a lack of overt friendliness. However, beneath this exterior, many travelers find that British locals are often willing to help when approached directly. Understanding these cultural subtleties is essential for fostering positive interactions and appreciating the rich tapestry of British society, ultimately enhancing the travel experience for those exploring the UK. 1. France. The legendary reputation of the French for being rude, as reported by tourist feedback, is a topic often surrounded by cultural stereotypes and humor. A striking 71% of respondents identified France as having rude locals, a statistic that underscores the prevalence of this perception. Jokes about the French being unfriendly or dismissive are common, often portraying them as aloof or unwilling to engage with tourists. However, this stereotype can overshadow the reality of French hospitality, which is deeply ingrained in the culture, particularly in more personal contexts. Many visitors experience warmth and kindness when they try to engage with locals, such as greeting shopkeepers with a polite bonjour or attempting to speak French. The contrast between the perceived rudeness and the genuine hospitality found in many interactions highlights the complexities of cultural communication. While some tourists may encounter brusque behavior in busy urban areas, others leave with fond memories of shared meals and friendly conversations. Understanding these nuances is essential for fostering positive experiences and appreciating the rich cultural tapestry of France. In summary, in summary, our exploration of the perception of rudeness in various countries has highlighted the significant role that cultural differences play in shaping tourist experiences. From the direct communication style of Germans to the legendary reputation of the French, each country presents unique nuances that can lead to misunderstandings. We've seen how factors such as regional variations, generational attitudes, and the context of interactions contribute to these perceptions. As viewers reflect on their own travel experiences, it's essential to consider how personal expectations and cultural backgrounds influence interactions with locals. By fostering an understanding of these dynamics, travelers can enhance their experiences and build more positive connections abroad. We encourage you to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with fellow travel enthusiasts. Don't forget to explore our related content for more insights into cultural perceptions and travel tips. Together, let's continue to navigate the fascinating world of travel and cultural exchange, enriching our journeys and broadening our perspectives along the way.